Hello. Today we're gonna work on jumping on the Physioball. And before we get going, I wanna thanks for tuning in, everyone. Getting started. Working on jumping. Should be pretty interesting. Thanks for those that tuned in. Should be interesting. Thanks for tuning in. I'm working on jumping on the ball. So I'm just learning a new skill. Thanks for tuning in. I'm just learning how to jump on the Physioball, and to start, I'm using my bed or using support, and I'm also having to use my hands. Eventually, I'll be able to jump and jump onto something, jump off of it without falling. So this is how I'm learning how to jump on the Physioball. Thanks for tuning in. Just gonna do a bunch of reps until I get it. And I do not know how long it's gonna take, but yeah. Why I'm learning it, I'll go ahead and explain that, is because I'll be able to like run and walk more efficiently, because it'll teach me how to really balanced place my feet in a really balanced and like biomechanically sound way. So that's why I'm learning it. It's to stay healthy in sport, and really to work on balance and posture. Because if you can balance on one of these, then you should be able to balance on the ground pretty well too. Thank you. I'm also listening to MelvinLLive as I do it for enjoyment. That's on Hamilton Center's Facebook page. So I'm loading up, and I'll use my hands until eventually I'll be able to jump and not have to catch myself with my hands and arms. So for now, working on jumping on it. Hoping to be able to jump on the bed by the end of this session, but we'll see. Woo. That was better. Definitely better. The MelvinLLive episode that I'm listening to, they're talking about longevity. So if you want to learn about longevity, you can check out MelvinLLive on Hamilton Center Incorporated's Facebook page. So for now, what I'm trying to do is load up my legs and hips and feet, and then as I jump, I catch myself, then I bring up my legs, and eventually, again, I won't have to use my hands and arms to start myself, and to start the jump, So, but for now, that's how I feel safe doing it. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is just a session of repetition, and hopefully by the end of the session I'll be able to jump onto the bed without having to use my hands and arms to catch myself. Whew. Building hope through exercise. So, loading, jumping. So I'm going from just standing to jumping, getting closer. MelvinLLive. Thanks for tuning in again. I'm working on jumping on the Physioball. And yeah, maybe able to get it today, honestly. I have worked on standing on it for a while. Just get what is happening now is when I'm jumping, I notice the ball like kind of shifts, so it's really working on an efficient jump, a hop, a bound, meaning not really expending any unnecessary force. It's going straight down and back and sending me straight forward and up. So that's the key for an athlete, for anyone though. It's beneficial. Uh, you know. So I'll do another. So that's what it is. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Burks up. That just means, positive energy and fun and, Burks up is just something that represents positive energy. I'm sure I'll elaborate more on that time. So now I'm on the ball. I'm going to try to jump. Whew. So that's the kind of what I'm trying to do. Trying to jump onto the bed, but using the ball, which is definitely different. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. So right now I'm just feeling out the ball, like how firm it is. See how much like pressure it has, so that I can apply a lot to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hydrate. Another rip. I'm also, just for those watching, trying to keep my feet like alert and awake and alive and bright and active. I learned that in yoga, yoga with Adrian, partner. That doing something intentional with your feet and hands, that also it can be pretty healthy. Yeah, so getting closer. I can tell as I do the reps that I'm getting closer to a full range of motion. At first it's kind of just a minimal part of the whole movement. But as you get more confident on the ball, you can load up more, you can generate more force, and it's kind of like a gradual increase. So, it's like you're trying to lift 10 pounds, and you go from 2, and then you're able to do 4, and then 6. It feels like that as you're working on these also. So I'm loading up, getting my hands ready because I'm at that point. And then as soon as I can lift my hands, the better for, like the timeline of the movement. So eventually be able to lift my hands as soon as I land, and then not have to use my hands at all. So for catching myself, just so I don't get hurt. I mean, some people when they're learning to jump, they'll just send it, go for the whole jump right away. But I'm trying to kind of root to rise, as Adrian says. Trying to build up step by step is another way to say it. So if I try to just go for it right away, I might fall and might get injured. I don't want to do that. Thanks for watching. Got the Burks Up shirt. I'm just learning to jump. This is called a Physioball or an exercise ball. People call it a yoga ball, just ball, fitness ball. And I'm just trying to jump with it. I want to be able to do multiple vertical jumps in a row someday. So I want to be able to, hop on it. And that's what I'm learning in today's video. So I'm just learning by trying it, getting as far as I can without falling and getting hurt, injured, that is. Also, by hurt, I'm saying not getting injured. Just trying to get my feet off the ball without getting injured, getting hurt. Without without falling really, and like I said, getting injured. So literally trying to jump, not just squatting. I'm actually trying to jump, but with the skill level I currently have, if I jump too high, the ball shifts to the side, and I'm maybe gonna fall then. So gradual progression, holistic art, fuller excellence. And I'm also listening to MelvinLLive as I do this, just to make it more fun. Lifelong appreciated experience, if that is a proper word. So now I'm trying to, as I jump, lift one foot off, and just one foot at a time. I'm still using my hands to not fall. Definitely getting a workout in my back. I feel it in the back and just in my bounce. So I'm trying to I'll jump up here. I'll try to lift my right foot off the ball. Oof. And that's as far as I can get. Now I'll try to lift the left foot. So that's how I'm learning. So, getting sweaty. I'm going to grab a towel. Back. So, back on I go. Actually, when I use my hands like in my bed for support, I can jump on it. Then I try to get still pretty quick. And then I try to stay. You can find MelvinLLive on Hamilton Center's Facebook page, Hamilton Center Incorporated is where MelvinLLive is. Specifically their Facebook page. So to say that again, MelvinLLive I'm listening to while I'm doing this, and their Facebook show is called MelvinLLive. MelvinLLive, L-I-V-E. So, there's another rip. Today I'm trying to learn to jump on the Physioball. I want to be able to do vertical hops. And then I suppose another goal would be to be able to jump from one ball onto another ball. And then do a jump to dismount, so to speak. So. There's another rip. I'm going to lay this blanket out. I'm going to lay this blanket to not get my bed so sweaty. So, going again. So, once you can stand, then you're like, what can you do from here with the Physioball? And I'm going to go for the jump. Woo! Another rip. And listening to MelvinLLive as I do this too. And Burke's up. So. Going for another one. Going to try to vertically. So these are trying to literally do a vertical jump, like jump straight up in there and land. So there's one. I'm using my hands so that I can do multiple reps and not get injured. I can definitely, I'm finding that you can build momentum because you can get a feel as you're going, and then add force production as you're increasing the, add force production as you're continuing the jump. So I should be able to nearly get air time by adding more time continuously jumping, because it's really just like my body's learning the feel and then applying the knowledge. I'm gonna take a break. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Been going for 28 minutes, almost to 28 minutes. Excuse me. And yeah, I'll do several more reps, maybe 10 minutes, I don't know. But today's session is going live to learn how to jump on the Physioball. Not just jump onto it, but do vertical jumps on it, jump onto something from it. So that's today's practice. So now I'll work on some verticals by doing sort of a continuous set. I'll show you what that is. There's one, and I'll just try to build into a full jump, a full hop, or an actual jump is the other way to say it. Actually getting air time, actually leaving the ball, so to speak. So I'm trying to jump, do a vertical hop, which is tough because the ball wants to roll somewhat. So I'm going to take a break. There's a set. This is my Hamilton Center bandana handkerchief. I'm listening to MelvinLLive on Hamilton Center Incorporated's Facebook page as I practice. That's my audio of choice for today. So now I'll mount the ball. I'll get my feet and ankles and shins and calves set and knees set and upper legs, and try to load up and jump onto, try to jump without, feels stronger already. try to jump again. All right. All right, going again. To learn how to do something like this, it definitely just takes repetition. Maybe just one for some people, but for a lot of people, it's gonna just take several repetitions. And going again. Now then I kind of walk my hands back so that I'm centered on the ball. Then I'll load it. This time I'll try to jump vertically. So for this one, I'm going to continue also with the 90 shoulder knot breath, which I got from yoga with Adrian's practices and teachings. And for this one, I'll try to jump vertical as I'm getting more air time throughout the set too. I'm also listening to MelvinLLive as I do this. It's Hamilton Center Incorporated's Facebook show. It's on Fridays at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Hamilton Center Incorporated's Facebook page. So now try to do a box jump. So that was a set of trying to jump vertically and then completing the set with the attempt to do a box jump, but really a bed jump today. My parents' bed though, not mine. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll do a few more and then I'll be signing off. Thanks for tuning in. Working on jumping on the Physioball today. So I load up, kind of even throw my arms, and going for another repetition. So I'm mounting the ball, kind of walking my hands back. I'm loading up. I'm getting my hands and arms ready, like super ready, and then I'm doing the jump. Bird flip. So loading up. Now I'm going to try to jump without catching myself with my arms. She didn't quite got it yet, but definitely getting closer. I'm finding I'm getting more depth already by the end of this session. I mean, by what the practice I've done in today's session, and then yeah, maybe the last one I'll be able to actually fully jump. Court range jump. So I can tell, get more accustomed to being on the ball because of I got more of a feel of it. So then I'll load and so I'll try to do like a slow motion repetition. What I'm trying to do is work on blasting off of the ball. I do this for running and fitness, and yeah, it teaches you not to expend any unnecessary energy when you're walking and running, when you're doing your stride. It teaches you not to expend any unnecessary energy. So that's why I'm practicing it and trying to share it with people. So about 10 more minutes approximately, and I'll probably sign off. Just because, yeah, I'll need a break, but I'll be on live again soon. So now I'm trying to like blast off of the ball. So I'm loading up. I'm trying to jump in. As I'm talking, you can kind of hear when I'm exerting additional force, additional energy. And I try to center myself a lot to practice good technique. So I'm squatting down. I'm literally trying to jump off of the ball without falling though. Whoa. There's a repetition. Trying to really get stable and then really trying to fire up. Whew. So I'm telling you kind of the main techniques I'm using. In time I'll get more in depth with the techniques I use. But the main focus is jumping on the exercise ball. Burks up, that's what my shirt says. And I'll kind of talk about that as I do more videos. So, on the ball, using the bed, I walk the hands back. I'm getting my feet set so I can stand. Uh, and then I'll try to work into a jump, which may not, just standing on it at first is difficult for a lot of people. So, uh, when you try to learn how to jump, it really feels kind of like you're not doing a lot for some people at first, but and that's probably common, but it's just a process. You can gradually progress over time. You will gradually progress over time. So now that I got my feet set, I start trying to jump. I try to often uh, do something intentional with my hands and feet. I learned that from Ray Cardenas of Practice Yoga Austin, one of Yoga with Adrian's team members. So really working a lot on balance, but trying to use the energy I got to jump. Also, gonna take a break. One thing is, ball kind of might get slippery, so you want to be aware of that as well. Especially if you're trying not to get injured. So now I'll try to jump onto the bed. And another rep. Once I'm on the ball, I try to get my feet set so that I can load up my body to jump. So now I'm making my feet ready, getting my hands ready, then I'm going for it. Haru Burks up. Now I'm getting the feet set, getting ready to load, and then try to jump. I'll try to jump. So I'll do one more and then I'll check in and say thank you and I'll sign off. But I will be going live again soon with some workout. I will be going live again soon with some workout, and again, I'm listening to MelvinLLive as I do this workout, and it's on Hamilton Center Incorporated's Facebook page. So, trying a couple vertical hops, and then try one last hop, and then Signing off. This time I'm going to try to go low too to start it. Thanks for tuning in today. For this workout, at least, and Burke's up. I'm going to sign off. Today we worked on how to jump on a Physioball, and we'll visit this topic again sometime probably. And if not, hopefully you learn a lot, and I'll talk with you, and hopefully see the same people again soon. Thank you. Signing off. Burke's up.